First Proverbs, verse 8 states, "My child, listen when your father corrects you, and do not neglect your mother's instructions. What you learn from them will crown you with grace and be a chain of honor around your neck." Now, a lot of people don't know my life story and situations that have happened, but this pillow that's always over there in my videos is my mother. She overdosed on heroin when I was 12 years old and passed away, unfortunately. Now, this verse really spoke to me. It says, "Do not neglect your mother's instructions." She instructed me to flee from evil. She instructed me to not be like my father. Do not be a drug addict. Do not be abusive. Do not be a terrible human being. And I have taken that and I've understood it. But when I was young, I didn't understand it quite well. I didn't really understand what she meant when she told me to live a life to be fulfilled and happy. She told me that when I was like 13. No, not 13, like 12, 11, whenever she was about to die, actually, around the same time, actually a month before she passed. I think I was 12 or 13. I don't like to remember or think about it because it's trauma, okay? But anyways, not the point. Main point is, when she passed around the same time, she told me to live a life of fulfillment and happiness. And I didn't know what that meant, right? But arguably so it meant to do something that I love, that I wake up thinking about. And for me, it's this. For me, it's talking to people about the Lord. It's talking about Jesus Christ, because without the Lord, I don't have anything. You don't have anything. And to understand how much He has done for us is insane. But to live for the Lord and say you're a Christian, just say you're a Christian and follow Jesus Christ, you really have to live, right? You really have to live a life, understand life, and to see things that are so good and also things that are good, and then understand it to the point that you can articulate and talk to people about Jesus Christ through life experiences. And I'm sure there's someone listening to this that has a parent or a sibling or a relative that is addicted to drugs, and it is terrible, but you have to understand the addict and not just the addiction, because the more and more you think about the person's addiction and you think about them as the person because they're struggling, and you think bad and negatively about them, you don't understand it's a mental thing. It is not, they don't want to do what they are doing, even though they may say it, but I promise you, they are human just as you. As the Lord says, He created us all equal in His image. Not your image. It doesn't matter what you depict about someone. Do not judge others about things they suffer with when you also suffer with sin too. The Lord is our eternal judge. He judges us equally. Understand that, but you have to understand. If you sit there and condemn people for sins, yet you continue to sin, you're a hypocrite and just as bad as the Pharisees He called out. I love you, and have a blessed day. Peace.